Sepiia is a fashion brand redefining the way we dress by combining technology, design, and sustainability. From stain-resistant shirts to wrinkle-free garments, their clothes are made to adapt to your day-to-day life, and not the other way around. Today, we are receiving Carles, the commercial director of Sepiia. Welcome, and it's been a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you for inviting me.
Let's dive into what makes Sepiia a pioneer in smart fashion. We are excited to learn more about your journey and the vision of Sepiia. To start, what was your main goal in creating the brand? What market you want to address?
Well, we started with the idea that we wanted to make our customers' life easier. That's really how the whole thing started. Our founder realized very soon that all these garments he had, it was not as comfortable as he needed. It didn't supply and didn't serve all his needs. For example, with the wrinkle-free, people are going to conventions and they're presenting, and you see them all the clothes as they are. I mean, that's something that we have worked on that. Also, the stain-free, accidents. The traveler, for example, because our shirts, for example, you take them out of the washing machine, you hang them, and 15 minutes later you wear them with no wrinkles at all. So when you're going traveling around, I do remember people that they're going to the hotels, putting their shirts in the shower with a hot shower, just to get them proper for the next meeting they had. In our case, you don't need that. And that also gives a security for our customers, because in a way, when you are more, when you know for sure that even if you're sweating, you're not going to have a sweat mark, that produces them more comfort, and that will do the job better.
Yeah, it gives them confidence.
Correct.
And empowering the consumer.
Correct.
So Sepiia focuses on textile innovation and functionalities. You said, what sets you smart fabrics apart from the rest of the market?
Well, there's a lot of brands that they have few items like wrinkle-free shirts or stretch fabrics for the comfort of the bands or the pipe pockets, but we produce the whole range of products with this technology. And the biggest difference is that we work from the yarn to the actual ready-to-make wear. So it's all the whole process. And that's where we put our innovations. Just as an example, we have now, we produce, because what's happening nowadays in the world, that is we're moving from winter to summer with no spring and fall, we produce specific yarns for the very hot summers and very cold winters. In the summer ones, we produce a fabric that it's breathable, so what it makes, it's thermoregulator, and it helps you to have a sensation of more coolness, like between 3 to 5 degrees where you are, so you feel much more comfortable. And in the winter, and I think that's something that's very funny, we have emulate the hair of the polar bear, which is empty inside. So we've done yarns that they are empty inside, so actually what you have is air. And that air, it's a natural barrier against the cold. And on top of it, we put a ceramic based on it, which produces, it acts as a microwave, so it heats your own body, so you bring back your own heat even warmer.
It sounds impressive and promising, like it sounds future actually. And also sustainability is one of your core values. How do you integrate it into your design, production and distribution processes?
Well, I mean, our sustainability is not a layer on top of what we do. It's like everything we do is on that way. Basically, we use only recycled materials and circular materials, so it's a recyclable as well. So we start from buying yarns that they've been recycled. We produce it. Even our buttons are recycled. I mean, we try to minimize and have a single thread, a single quality, so then it can be recycled immediately. And we do a whole circular, so our own clothes, when you don't use them anymore, it can be produced again and reproduced with another garment.
Wow. And what are your brand goals for the next plan for, like, let's say, the next 5 years?
Obviously, continue with our technology. That's on the product part. We want also to expand the women's side. We are still a company that started as menswear, but on the women's side as well, with just this traveler section, it's something that we think that it's gonna work much better. Also, we started as digital, and we're now moving to wholesale and retail. So this is the second the leg on that table that is still missing. We just started with a big department store here in Spain, and it's been very successful.
Congratulations.
So we have let's say a success story just to go on with that.
And what is your desired international presence?
We started, I mean, I joined not long ago the company, and our first steps is, number one, work on the collections to give the demand to our wholesalers. But obviously the next step is internationalize. I would say the number one is, for example, with this department store that also has a couple stores in Portugal. We've seen that the clothes there are selling as well as they do in Spain. So obviously the European market would be our number one. You know that nowadays to sell in Hanover, it's exactly the same as selling to Extremadura or a little town near Madrid. So the first goal is to go into that part. Other markets will need the distributors because you need the local hero to go hand by hand.
So thank you so much, Carlos. It's been super inspiring to see how Sepiia blends innovation, functionality, and sustainability, and to meet real needs of the fashion industry. We'll definitely be watching this as the brand continues to grow and lead the future of smart fashion.
Thank you.
So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Let's move on to the next voice in fashion.